Driving a motor vehicle in the UK can be so dangerous. That's why you should trust no one and nothing on the roads at all. And if you're 17 to 24 years old, you are 4 times more likely to be involved in a collision. Paul?
And we're going to show you where, why and how it can all go wrong.
And that's right, Paul. Because you're old, I brought you some Werther's Originals while I do the driving.
Oh, thank you, Grandad.
Roll the video. Every driver should take responsibility for their own actions. We live in a blame culture now where it's everybody else's fault. No one takes responsibility for how they drive, when they crash, whether they've got no insurance or anything like that. So it's the same when you're driving. So why can we trust no one and nothing on the roads?
How can you trust anybody on the road?
Oh, look at that again. Perfect bit of video footage. See what we mean, people? We're on a little bit of a road here. You just can't trust that people either are not going to pull out, people that are not going to think, hang on a minute, I can do this. They're going to cut our gap off. So we need to rely on his instinct. We need to trust his own judgment and his own instincts, don't we?
Driving is a life skill. How can you possibly think that you can trust every driver to always do the right thing, in the right place, at the right speed? You can't even go there. So don't think about it. You need to inject that safety and make other people safe rather than them thinking that they're safe. So you need to basically influence and guide and use your correct positioning, right, use of speed on the road, that kind of thing, and making sure that you're in control and you're not trusting anybody to do the right thing because you can't. Why would you want to even think about doing that?
I've been to so many collisions over years where people have either relied on the sat-nav and it's taken them somewhere where they shouldn't have gone, and they've ended up having a collision. It's taken them on a certain journey and they've not looked at the road layout, they've looked at the sat-nav and they've had a collision. Or they've been on the motorway and they've relied too much on the sensors. I'm too close to the vehicle in front, or I'm not close enough, and I'm going to go. So until my vehicle beeps and tells me to back off, I'm not going to trust my own judgment. That's not right, is it? You need to start thinking about, I'm too close to this vehicle in front.
Can you always say they're always going to do the right thing? No. Can you rely on that? No. Therefore, can you trust anybody? No. Don't even go there. You inject the safety, create the space. Well, I drove quite recently with a chap, not on a driving course, we were just going somewhere together. And he had this car, I won't name the car's make, and we're on a motorway, the speeds are going up and down like a yo-yo, 30 mile an hour, 70 mile an hour, 40 mile an hour, 10 mile an hour. And this contraption he had on, he's right up people's backsides. And I'm saying to him, why are we driving so close? Well, the car says it's safe. But hold on a minute. How can the car say it's safe? You say it's safe, not the car. Take control and just stop using that kind of, well, they call it an ADAS system, don't they? To try and keep you safe. Fashioned and nobody uses that anymore. Right? The 2-second gap is Fort Knox safe when you're doing it. So recognise that.
Only a full brake to 2-second rule.
Only a full brake to 2-second rule. How corny was that? But you know what? It's still relevant in today's society, and it always will be, right? And in wet weather, 4 seconds, and in ice and snow driving, 10 seconds.
In regards to driving, then, oh, look at that! Oh, bit wave back. We like it. We like your style there.
Get the safety in. That's what it's all about.
Making sure we're all safe on the road.
Yep.
We've had so many cars that I've built now, such as Teslas, that are meant to be self-driving cars, and they take them out, and it proves that they don't work because they're relying on certain systems in the cars. There is nothing better than a set of eyes and a human brain to think about the dangers that are coming up. And something will always click inside you saying, this doesn't feel right. I don't like this. And then you should always rely on those instincts.
I mean, at the end of the day, Ben, you're 100% correct. How can I allow any car, no matter what car it is, at the end of the day, there's a system called use your fucking eyes. And that's it, and that's what it's all about. Get your eyes peeled and get dealing with stuff on the road. Never mind what the car's telling you to do. The car's not in control of the drive. You are the person in control of that drive at all times. So whatever the car's doing, let the car do it.
We are on a perfect bit of road now where we are dealing with a parked car and hazards. There's just been a lady coming out of the driveway. We're having to sit and we're having to wait. People are coming up. So you can see from the videos, this isn't scripted. We are not on a special bit of road where there's no cars coming.
Give them time to do what they want to do. Just back off a little bit. Get off that power pedal and put the safety in there. It's dead easy. You can't trust anybody, so don't even think about, oh yeah, they're going to do that. They might not do it. Prepare for anything. You remember the crash for cash? Do it, doing emergency brake stops in front of you, doing brake testing, that kind of thing. Create the space.
But you are not relying on anything other than what you can see, feel, and I'm not saying smell and touch, but the human body is a fantastic thing, and it will tell you when the vehicle's feeling out of kilter. It will tell you when you've got a flat tyre, because you'll hear the bum, 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 bum on the road. You should not just rely on, well, my tyre warning sign hasn't come up. I haven't got a flat tyre because it doesn't say I've got a flat tyre. Well, don't look at your car, look at your checks in your car. Have you done a check this morning? Have you walked round the car? Have you seen if you've got 4 inflated tyres? Have you seen if one's flat? And if you're not happy, take your hands off steering wheel for a quick second. See if your car's pulling to the left or right. See if it's doing something under braking. See if it's not handling how it should be. Then check, go to the petrol station and get it done. But people should not rely on all the dynamics in the car or anything else or anyone else to take that responsibility on the road.
We have a responsibility, Ben, to drive in a safe fashion, but with a vehicle that's also being checked over. I mean, let's ask, how often do you check your tyre pressures? How often do you check your oil, your water, this kind of thing? Walk around, check is okay, but do...
What's oil?
Oil, yeah, it's oil. We check, absolutely. I mean, for me, that kind of thing, pressures are absolutely paramount. And of course, the faster you're driving, the more high-performance car that you're putting the power onto the road. At the end of the day, recognising your contact patch is the size of an envelope, this kind of thing. So get your checks done, and don't rely on what it tells you on the dashboard. Get your checks done. At the end of the day, and get your speed right into hazards. Simple as that.
If you're pulling out of a T-junction and see a car coming towards you to your right-hand side, to your left-hand side, they've got their indicator on, don't just pull out because you believe they're going to be pulling into the junction. You've got to wait, you've got to assess the driving. Do not believe that someone's going to overtake safely. Do not believe that someone's going to undertake safely. Do not believe there's not going to be someone coming round the corner matching you on the opposite side of the road. Don't believe anything on the road apart from what you're doing. Have conviction in your own driving and drive to your own standards. One of the other things that I'm going to bring up before, because this video is about do not trust anything, we're coming to a junction now. When people come to junctions, look left and right and straight forward. You'll have those approaching cars that'll have indicators on. Again, the amount of people that crash because well, they said they were indicated inwards. Well, you're coming from a giveaway junction into a main carriageway. You have got that. Let that vehicle that is approaching do what it needs to do. You cannot rely on those people that are indicating to be telling the truth, because the majority of times, a lot of people, I didn't know I had my indicator on.
They left it on. Well, they've left it on from the junction previously. This kind of thing, and you cannot trust anybody. Like Ben said, you've got to get away from this fact that they're always going to do the right thing. Trust nobody. Simple as that, and you'll drive a lot safer.
We've looked at going back to basics, upping your performance, reading the road signs, planning your journey, getting your observations right. What we're going to do is all the skills that we've just learned on all the last 5 videos about cornering, about braking, about planning your journey, vehicle setup, getting your seat right, getting your observations right, reading the road, all leads to the police masterclass.
Yeah, and it's all about finding the motivation to do that. Motivation can come and go like a bad cold or whatever, end of the day. But you've got to find that inside of you to sort of say, today's going to be the best drive I've ever given. These videos are going to give you, hopefully, some of that motivation and an aspiration to drive like a police class 1 advanced driver, because that is an epic skill to have. At the end of the day, we also know the skills above that, training test drivers for all these car manufacturers over the years.
Is there?
That's what I said. Yes, there is. and I think at the end of the day that it's all there, just sat waiting to come out. Use the videos as they're meant to be used at the end of the day, and just be the driver that you want to be.
Sometimes, no matter what, and like you're saying, after 19, 20 years in the police, it's good to go back to basics. It's good to be taught, Ben, you've got this a little bit wrong. Ben, your line's just not perfect. Ben, I'd have broke 10 feet before where you did. Ben, just pull that little bit of speed back. There's nothing wrong with a bit of positive criticism, because it's about learning from your mistakes. And all the pursuits and all the fast driving I've ever done, You sit down, you watch the videos, you analyse it.
Yeah.
And sometimes, again, 4 pair of eyes and 2 brains are better than 1. And then back to what we're saying there, it's about trusting nothing, trusting no one, and relying on your own instincts to do the best you can do and be the best driver you can be. That's another video from me and Paul. If you like what you see, please like, follow and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Paul?
Oh, you're talking to me? I'm Amy Worthers. Hello.